Hello everyone, my name is Mini Sethi. I hope you all are staying healthy. Today we are going to talk about Samuelson pure theory of public expenditure. According to this theory, government should focus on providing public goods and should allocate its resources for provision of public goods until marginal social benefit of goods should equal to marginal cost of production. According to this theory, government should focus on providing public goods and should allocate its resources for provision of public goods until marginal social benefit of goods should equal to marginal cost of production. As we know, marginal social benefit means benefit of society from one extra unit of good, and marginal cost is cost of producing one unit of goods. And according to this theory, government should allocate its resources for provision of public goods until marginal social benefit of goods should equal to marginal social cost. Now we will see aggregate demand in case of private goods and public goods. First of all, we are going to talk about aggregate demand in case of private goods. In this diagram, on x-axis we have private goods and y-axis we have price. For the sake of simplicity, here we assume we have only two individuals, A and B. DA is demand curve of individual A, DB is demand curve of individual B, and DA plus B is aggregate demand curve, or we can say that in this demand curve include demand of both individuals A as well as B. Price of private goods is equal to OP. At OP price, person A is demanded OQA quantities of private goods and person B is demanded OQB quantities of private goods, and aggregate quantity demanded by both persons is equal to QA plus B. MC is marginal cost. E is our equilibrium point. As we know, demand curve is equal to marginal benefit. So we can say that this demand curve represent marginal benefit of A as well as marginal benefit of B. At this E point, you can see marginal cost is equal to marginal benefit of A plus marginal benefit of B. This will be called efficient production in economy, because at this point, marginal cost is equal to marginal benefit of A plus marginal benefit of B. Now we are going to talk about public goods. Private goods available at different quantities for different individuals. But this is not possible in case of public goods, because public goods available at same quantities for all individual, no matter how much price you pay, or we can say that no matter how much tax you pay. For example, in case of public park or public road, nobody will ask you how much tax you pay before using this, because public goods are available at same quantities no matter how much tax you pay for it. In this diagram, you can see on x-axis we have public goods and y-axis we have price. Public goods available at same quantities OQ. Here we assume we have two individual A and B. Public goods available at same quantities OQ for both individual A as well as B. You can see here at this OQ quantities, person A is paying OPA tax, or we can say that person A is paying OPA price, and OQ quantity person B is paying OPB tax, and tax paid by both individual is equal to OP. DA is demand curve of person A and DB is demand curve of person B, and DA plus B is aggregate demand curve of both person, and aggregate demand curve of person is equal to marginal benefit of both person. MC is equal to marginal cost. E is our equilibrium point. At this equilibrium point, you can see marginal cost is equal to marginal benefit of A plus marginal benefit of B. That's why we can say that at this point, economy is producing efficiently. Now, with the help of production possibilities curve and indifference curve, we will see efficient production in economy. Plus, we will also see how we will maximize the satisfaction of B by keeping satisfaction of A constant. This part of diagram will give whole information about B, how much he is consuming private goods and public goods. This part of diagram will give all information about A, how much A is consuming public goods and private goods, plus this part of diagram also give information about production of economy. So PP represent production possibility curve, which shows possibilities of production in economy. This A represent indifference curve of A, which shows satisfaction of A. This B represent indifference curve of B, which shows satisfaction of B. This CC is production possibility curve of B. So, as we know, public goods are available at same quantities for all individuals, no matter how much price you pay. In this diagram, on x-axis we have public good and y-axis we have private goods. Public goods are available at same quantities, at OQ quantities for both individuals. A is consuming OQ quantities of public good, same quantities consumed by B, OQ. But most important thing is private good. Total production of private good in economy is equal to PQ, in which EQ is consumed by A, or we can say that in which OX is consumed by A. Now A is satisfied, A is happy with this consumption. Now we will see how we will maximize utility of A by keeping satisfaction, or we can say by keeping utility of A constant. So A is consuming OQ quantities of public goods and OX quantities of private goods, and A is very much happy with this combination. Now we will see how we will maximize satisfaction of B by keeping satisfaction of A constant. For doing this, we will distribute remaining X1 goods to B. A क्या है, OX गुड्स को कंज्यूम करके बहुत खुश है, उसे प्राइवेट गुड्स की OX गुड्स मिल रही हैं और वो इस कॉम्बिनेशन से खुश है. हम A से कोई भी गुड्स को छीन नहीं रहे हैं. जिस पार्ट को वो कंज्यूम नहीं कर रहा, बस हम उसी पार्ट को B को डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हैं. सो A की सेटिस्फेक्शन में हम किसी तरह की छेड़छाड़ नहीं कर रहे. A की सेटिस्फेक्शन क्या, कांस्टेंट है. रिमेनिंग X1 पार्ट वी विल डिस्ट्रीब्यूट टू B. सो X1 इज इक्वल टू OX2. B is consuming OQ quantities of public goods and OX2 quantities of private goods. And at this combination, B has achieved maximum level of satisfaction. E point shows maximum satisfaction of B. Now we will see Pareto optimality condition in economy that produce public and private goods. This condition is MRT equal to MRS of A plus MRS of B. MRT means marginal rate of transformation, and slope of production possibility curve is equal to marginal rate of transformation. MRS means marginal rate of substitution, and slope of indifference curve is equal to marginal rate of substitution. Or we can say that we can achieve Pareto optimality when slope of production possibility curve is equal to slope of indifference curve of A plus slope of indifference curve of B. So this is all about the Samuelson pure theory of public expenditure. I think you got it, and thank you so much for watching this video. Bye, take care.